Have you ever felt a sudden rush of energy, like you could take on the world? Or experienced moments when everything just seems to fall into place effortlessly? These aren't just random occurrences. They're signs that you're tapping into a higher vibration. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of high vibrational living, exploring 8 incredible experiences that only high vibrational people encounter. And who better to guide us through this journey than the renowned doctor? Joe Dispenza, a master in the field of personal transformation. Imagine having the power to shape your reality, attract positive experiences, and live a life filled with purpose and joy. That's exactly what high vibrational people do every single day. They've unlocked a secret that most of us are still trying to figure out. But here's the exciting part. You don't need to be a spiritual guru or a meditation master to join their ranks. With the right knowledge and a bit of practice, you too can elevate your vibration and experience life in a whole new way. So, buckle up and get ready to discover the 8 things that set high vibrational people apart. By the end of this video, you'll not only understand what it means to live at a high vibration, but you'll also have the tools to start raising your own vibration right away. Trust me, once you get a taste of high vibrational living, you'll wonder how you ever lived any other way. Now, you might be wondering, what exactly is high vibration? Don't worry, it's not as complicated as it sounds. Think of it this way. Everything in the universe, including you, is made up of energy. This energy vibrates at different frequencies. When we talk about high vibration, we're referring to a state where your energy is vibrating at a higher, more positive frequency. Imagine you're a radio. When you're tuned to a low frequency, you might pick up static or unclear signals. But when you tune into a higher frequency, suddenly the music comes through crystal clear. That's what it's like to live at a high vibration. You're tuned into the best possible frequency of life. High vibrational people aren't just lucky or born that way. They've learned to consciously raise their energy levels through their thoughts, emotions, and actions. They've figured out how to tune their personal radio to pick up the good stuff consistently. But what does high vibration feel like in everyday life? Well, it's those moments when you feel truly alive and connected to everything around you. It's when you're bursting with creativity, when you feel an overwhelming sense of gratitude, or when you're so focused on a task that time seems to disappear. It's that feeling of being in the zone or experiencing a runner's high. Dr. Joe Dispenza often talks about how our thoughts and emotions directly impact our energy field. He explains that when we consistently think positive thoughts and feel uplifting emotions, we literally change the electromagnetic field around our bodies. This shift in energy doesn't just stay within us. It radiates outward, affecting everything and everyone around us. High vibrational people have mastered the art of maintaining this positive energy field. They've trained themselves to see the good in every situation, to approach challenges with curiosity rather than fear, and to maintain a sense of inner peace even when the outside world is chaotic. But here's the thing. High vibration isn't about being happy all the time or ignoring life's problems. It's about cultivating a resilient, positive outlook that allows you to navigate life's ups and downs with grace and ease. It's about choosing to focus on what's going right rather than what's going wrong. Think of high vibration as your natural state. It's who you are when you're not bogged down by stress worry, or negative thinking. It's the version of you that shows up when you're doing what you love, surrounded by people who uplift you, or immersed in nature. The goal is to make this state your default setting, rather than a rare occurrence. As we explore the 8 unique experiences of high vibrational people, you'll start to recognize these moments in your own life. You might realize that you've already had tastes of high vibrational living without even knowing it. And the exciting part is, once you become aware of these experiences, you can start to cultivate them more intentionally. Now that we understand what high vibration is, let's talk about why it's so important. Why should you care about raising your vibration? Well, the benefits are pretty mind-blowing, and they touch every aspect of your life. First and foremost, living at a high vibration can dramatically improve your overall well-being. When you're vibrating at a higher frequency, you tend to feel more energized, more positive, and more resilient in the face of life's challenges. It's like you've got an inner battery that never runs out. You wake up excited for the day ahead, and you have the stamina to pursue your goals with enthusiasm. High vibrational living also has a profound impact on your relationships. When you're operating at a higher frequency, you naturally attract people and situations that match your energy. You'll find yourself surrounded by supportive, positive individuals who inspire and motivate you. Toxic relationships and drama start to fall away, replaced by deep, meaningful connections. But it doesn't stop there. High vibration can supercharge your success in all areas of life. Dr. Joe Dispenza often discusses how our energy field influences the outcomes we experience. When you're vibrating at a high level, you become a magnet for opportunities. It's not magic. It's about being in a state of mind where you're open, alert, and ready to seize the chances that come your way. Many high vibrational people report experiencing a sense of flow in their lives. Things just seem to work out for them. They're in the right place at the right time, they meet the right people, and solutions to problems appear almost effortlessly. It's not that they don't face challenges, everyone does. But they approach these challenges with a sense of curiosity and confidence, turning obstacles into opportunities for growth. Living at a high vibration also enhances your creativity and problem-solving abilities. When you're not weighed down by negative thoughts and emotions, your mind is free to explore new ideas and innovative solutions. You'll find yourself thinking outside the box, coming up with creative approaches to work and life that you might never have considered before. Perhaps one of the most significant benefits of high vibrational living is the profound sense of peace and contentment it brings. High vibrational people aren't constantly chasing the next big thing or comparing themselves to others. They've found a deep sense of satisfaction with who they are and where they are in life. This doesn't mean they stop growing or pursuing goals, quite the opposite. But they do it from a place of self-acceptance and joy rather than fear or lack. Now you might be wondering, what happens if I don't work on raising my vibration? Well, the truth is, many people go through life at a lower vibration without realizing it. They feel stuck, constantly stressed, and struggle to find joy in everyday experiences. They might find themselves caught in cycles of negative thinking, attracting difficult situations and relationships. Life can feel like an uphill battle, with happiness always just out of reach. Low vibrational living can manifest in various ways. You might feel constantly tired or drained, even after a full night's sleep. You could find yourself prone to mood swings, easily irritated by small inconveniences. Your relationships might be fraught with conflict, or you might feel isolated and disconnected from others. At work, you might struggle to focus or lack the motivation to pursue your goals. Over time, living at a low vibration can take a toll on your physical health too. Stress, anxiety, and negative emotions can weaken your immune system, leaving you more susceptible to illness. You might experience frequent headaches, digestive issues, or other physical symptoms that seem to have no clear cause. But here's the good news. You have the power to change this. Your vibration isn't fixed. It's something you can consciously work on and improve. And as you do, you'll start to experience the incredible benefits of high vibrational living. As we dive into the 8 unique experiences of high vibrational people, you'll get a clearer picture of what's possible when you raise your energy. You'll learn how to recognize these experiences in your own life and how to cultivate them more consistently. Remember, this isn't about becoming a different person. It's about tuning into the best version of yourself, the version that's always been there, waiting to shine. It's about clearing away the mental and emotional clutter that's been holding you back so you can step into your full potential. Dr. Joe Dispenza often says, "Your personality creates your personal reality." By raising your vibration, you're essentially reshaping your personality, your thoughts, emotions, and behaviors. And as you do this, you begin to create a new reality for yourself, one that's aligned with your highest aspirations and deepest values. So, are you ready to discover what high vibrational living really looks like? Are you curious about the experiences that await you as you raise your energy? Let's dive into the first of our 8 unique high vibrational experiences. Get ready. Your journey to a higher vibration starts now. One of the most exciting experiences that high vibrational people consistently report is a significant boost in their intuition, coupled with an increase in meaningful coincidences or synchronicities. It's as if they've tapped into a hidden network of information that guides them through life with uncanny accuracy. Let's start with intuition. We all have that inner voice, that gut feeling that sometimes tells us what to do. But for high vibrational people, this inner guidance system becomes remarkably clear and reliable. It's like they've fine-tuned their internal radio to pick up signals that most people miss. Dr. Joe Dispenza explains this phenomenon beautifully. He points out that when we raise our vibration, we become more attuned to the quantum field, the invisible energy that connects everything in the universe. Our brain waves change, allowing us to access information beyond our regular 5 senses. So, what does this heightened intuition look like in everyday life? Well, high vibrational people often describe it as a strong inner knowing. They might get a sudden urge to call a friend, only to find out that friend was just thinking about them and needed support. Or they might feel drawn to take a different route to work, avoiding a traffic jam they had no logical way of knowing about. This sharpened intuition also shows up in decision-making. High vibrational people tend to trust their gut feelings more, and interestingly, these instincts often lead to positive outcomes. It's not that they ignore logic or reason, but they've learned to balance analytical thinking with intuitive wisdom. Now let's talk about synchronicity. This term, coined by psychologist Carl Jung, refers to meaningful coincidences that seem to be more than just random chance. And for high vibrational people, these synchronicities become a regular part of life. You might be wondering, what exactly counts as a synchronicity? Well, it could be thinking about a long-lost friend and then bumping into them the next day. Or it might be repeatedly seeing a specific number sequence, like 111 or 444, when you're pondering an important question. Sometimes it's overhearing a conversation that provides the exact advice you need at that moment. High vibrational people don't just experience more of these synchronicities. They've learned to pay attention to them and derive meaning from them. They see these events as signposts, guiding them along their path and confirming they're headed in the right direction. Dr. Dispenza often talks about how these synchronicities are actually a result of our energy field interacting with the quantum field. When we raise our vibration, we become more in tune with this field, allowing us to attract experiences and information that resonate with our energy. But here's the really fascinating part. As high vibrational people lean into these experiences of intuition and synchronicity, they often find that life begins to flow more effortlessly. It's as if they're surfing the waves of the universe instead of struggling against the current. They might find that opportunities seem to fall into their lap at just the right moment, or that they meet exactly the right person to help them with a project they're working on. It's not that their life is free from challenges, but rather that they seem to have an uncanny knack for navigating these challenges with grace and ease. Now, you might be thinking, this sounds great, but how can I experience this for myself? The key is to start paying attention. Notice those little hunches or gut feelings you get throughout the day. Instead of dismissing them, try following through on them, as long as it's safe to do so, of course. When it comes to synchronicities, keep an open mind. Start looking for patterns or coincidences in your day-to-day life. You might be surprised at how many you start to notice once you're actively looking for them. Remember, developing this heightened intuition and awareness of synchronicity is a process. It's like building a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. High vibrational people haven't necessarily been born with some special gift. They've simply learned to tune into and trust these subtle guidance systems that we all have access to. As you raise your vibration, you might start to experience more of these intuitive hits and meaningful coincidences. When you do, take a moment to acknowledge them. Feel grateful for this guidance. The more you appreciate these experiences, the more of them you're likely to attract. Dr. Dispenza often encourages people to start their day by setting an intention to notice synchronicities. You might say something like, "Today, I'm open to receiving guidance from the universe. I trust my intuition and pay attention to meaningful coincidences." By doing this, you're essentially priming your brain to be on the lookout for these experiences. You're tuning your internal radio to the frequency of intuition and synchronicity. As you cultivate this first high vibrational experience, you might find that decision-making becomes easier. You'll start to trust yourself more, knowing that you have access to a wisdom that goes beyond just logical thinking. You might find yourself taking inspired action, leading to outcomes that surprise and delight you. But perhaps most importantly, this heightened intuition and awareness of synchronicity can bring a sense of magic back into your everyday life. The world starts to feel less random and more purposeful. You begin to see the interconnectedness of all things, and your place within this grand tapestry of life becomes clearer. So, as we move forward in exploring the other unique experiences of high vibrational people, keep this first one in mind. Start tuning into your intuition. Look out for those meaningful coincidences. You're embarking on a journey of discovery, and this heightened awareness is just the beginning. Remember, every high vibrational person started where you are now. They simply made a choice to pay attention, to raise their energy, and to trust in something bigger than themselves. And now, it's your turn to step into this exciting world of heightened intuition and synchronicity. Second and third high vibration experiences: profound inner peace and heightened empathy. Let's dive into the next two remarkable experiences that high vibrational people often report: a sense of profound inner peace and a heightened level of empathy. These experiences are deeply interconnected and can significantly transform how you navigate life and interact with others. First, let's talk about profound inner peace. This isn't just about feeling calm or relaxed. It's a deep-seated sense of tranquility that persists even in the face of external chaos or challenges. High vibrational people often describe it as feeling centered or grounded no matter what's happening around them. Imagine being stuck in a traffic jam. Most people might feel frustrated, anxious, or angry, but someone vibrating at a higher frequency might use this time to practice mindfulness, listen to an audiobook, or simply enjoy a moment of stillness. They've cultivated an inner sanctuary that external circumstances can't easily disturb. Dr. Joe Dispenza often talks about how this inner peace is a result of aligning our thoughts, emotions, and actions. When we're vibrating at a higher frequency, we're less likely to get caught up in the drama of everyday life. We develop a broader perspective that allows us to see beyond immediate problems or setbacks. This inner peace doesn't mean high vibrational people don't face difficulties. They do, just like everyone else. The difference is in how they respond to these challenges. Instead of reacting impulsively or getting overwhelmed, they're able to approach problems with a calm, clear mind. This often leads to more effective solutions and less emotional turmoil. One way to think about this inner peace is like being the eye of a storm. The world around you might be swirling with activity, deadlines, and pressures, but at your core, you remain still and centered. This state of being allows high vibrational people to make decisions from a place of clarity rather than fear or stress. But how do high vibrational people maintain this inner peace? It's not about avoiding negative emotions or pretending everything is always perfect. Instead, it's about accepting all experiences and emotions without getting attached to them. They've learned to observe their thoughts and feelings without being controlled by them. Meditation and mindfulness practices play a big role in cultivating this inner peace. Many high vibrational people have a regular practice that helps them stay connected to their inner calm. This might be traditional sitting meditation, walking in nature, or even mindful breathing exercises throughout the day. Now let's move on to the third high vibrational experience: heightened empathy. This goes hand in hand with inner peace, because when we're not caught up in our own emotional turmoil, we have more capacity to tune into others' feelings and experiences. Empathy is the ability to understand and share the feelings of another person. But for high vibrational people, this empathy reaches new levels. They don't just intellectually understand what someone else is going through. they can often feel it on an energetic level. Dr. Dispenza explains this phenomenon as a result of expanding our awareness beyond our individual selves. As we raise our vibration, we become more attuned to the energy of those around us. It's like developing a sixth sense that allows us to pick up on subtle emotional cues that others might miss. This heightened empathy manifests in various ways. High vibrational people often find that they can easily put themselves in others' shoes, seeing situations from multiple perspectives. They're great listeners, able to create a space where others feel truly heard and understood. But it's not just about understanding others better. This heightened empathy also leads to more compassionate actions. High vibrational people are often drawn to help others, not out of obligation, but from a genuine desire to alleviate suffering and spread positivity. Interestingly, this increased empathy doesn't drain high vibrational people as you might expect. Because they've cultivated that inner peace we talked about earlier, they're able to connect deeply with others without losing their own center. They can offer support and understanding without taking on the negative emotions of those around them. This combination of inner peace and heightened empathy creates a powerful ripple effect. High vibrational people often find that their presence alone can shift the energy of a room. They might walk into a tense situation and unconsciously help everyone relax. Or they might offer a perspective in a conflict that helps all parties find common ground. Now, you might be wondering how you can start experiencing more inner peace and empathy in your own life. The key is to start with self-awareness. Pay attention to your thoughts and emotions throughout the day. Notice when you feel peaceful and when you feel stressed. This awareness is the first step to choosing your emotional state more consciously. Practice mindfulness in your daily life. This doesn't mean you need to sit in meditation for hours. It can be as simple as taking a few deep breaths before responding to a stressful email, or really savoring the taste of your morning coffee. These small moments of presence add up, helping you cultivate that inner calm. When it comes to developing empathy, start by really listening to others, not just waiting for your turn to speak, but truly trying to understand their perspective. Practice putting yourself in their shoes. What might they be feeling? What experiences have shaped their viewpoint? Remember, developing these high vibrational experiences takes time and practice. Be patient with yourself. Even small shifts in your inner peace and empathy can have a big impact on your life and relationships. As you cultivate these experiences, you might notice that your relationships become more harmonious. Conflicts might resolve more easily. You might find yourself feeling more connected to the people around you, even strangers you encounter in your daily life. Moreover, this combination of inner peace and empathy can lead to better decision-making in all areas of life. When you're not swayed by emotional turbulence and can consider multiple perspectives, you're more likely to make choices that benefit not just yourself, but others as well. So, as we continue our exploration of high vibrational experiences, carry these insights with you. Notice moments of inner peace in your day, no matter how brief. Look for opportunities to practice empathy, even in challenging situations. You're not just improving your own life. You're contributing to a more peaceful, understanding world. As we delve deeper into the world of high vibrational living, we encounter two more fascinating experiences: an increased ability to enter flow states and a magnetic attraction to positive circumstances and people. These experiences are not just enjoyable, they can dramatically enhance your productivity, creativity, and overall life satisfaction. Let's start with the flow state. You've probably heard this term before, often in the context of athletes or artists being in the zone. But what exactly is a flow state? Psychologist Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi, who coined the term, describes it as a state of complete absorption in an activity, where you lose track of time and self-consciousness. For high vibrational people, entering this flow state becomes easier and more frequent. It's as if they've found the secret key to unlocking peak performance and enjoyment in whatever they're doing. Whether they're working on a project, engaging in a hobby, or even doing mundane tasks, they're able to slip into this state of effortless focus and creativity. Dr. Joe Dispenza explains that flow states are closely linked to our brainwave patterns. When we're in flow, our brain produces more alpha and theta waves, which are associated with relaxation, creativity, and intuition. High vibrational people have essentially trained their brains to access these states more readily. So, what does being in flow feel like? It's a state where challenges and skills are perfectly balanced. You're fully engaged in the task at hand, but it doesn't feel like a struggle. Ideas come easily, problems seem to solve themselves, and you're operating at your highest potential without feeling stressed or overwhelmed. High vibrational people might experience flow while writing, painting, coding, playing music, or even during physical activities like running or yoga. But here's the interesting part. They often find themselves slipping into flow during everyday activities too. Cooking dinner, having a conversation, or organizing a closet can become deeply enjoyable, almost meditative experiences. The ability to access flow states more easily has numerous benefits. It leads to increased productivity. You get more done in less time when you're in flow. It also enhances creativity, as flow allows you to access parts of your mind that might be blocked during normal consciousness. Perhaps most importantly, frequent flow experiences contribute to overall life satisfaction and happiness. Now, let's move on to the fifth high vibrational experience, magnetic attraction. This is where things start to get really interesting. High vibrational people often report that they seem to effortlessly attract positive circumstances, opportunities, and people into their lives. It's not magic or mere coincidence. Dr. Dispenza explains this phenomenon through the lens of quantum physics. He posits that our thoughts and emotions create an electromagnetic field around us. When we consistently vibrate at a higher frequency, we attract experiences and people that match that frequency. So, what does this magnetic attraction look like in everyday life? High vibrational people might find that exciting opportunities seem to fall into their lap. They meet just the right person to help with a project they're working on. They come across the perfect resource or piece of information exactly when they need it. This doesn't mean that high vibrational people never face challenges or setbacks. They do. The difference is in how they perceive and respond to these situations. Because they're vibrating at a higher frequency, they're more likely to see challenges as opportunities for growth rather than insurmountable obstacles. The magnetic attraction extends to relationships as well. High vibrational people tend to attract others who are also operating at a higher frequency. They find themselves surrounded by supportive, positive individuals who inspire and motivate them. Toxic relationships and drama naturally fall away, replaced by deeper, more meaningful connections. This magnetic quality isn't about manipulating others or trying to control outcomes. It's about aligning your energy with what you truly desire and then allowing the universe to bring those things to you in unexpected ways. So, how can you start experiencing more flow states and magnetic attraction in your own life? For flow states, start by identifying activities that fully engage you. When do you lose track of time? When do you feel most alive and focused? Once you've identified these activities, make time for them regularly. You can also create conditions that are more conducive to flow. Minimize distractions when you're working on important tasks. Set clear goals, but don't obsess over the outcome. Instead, focus on the process and the joy of the activity itself. To enhance your magnetic attraction, focus on raising your overall vibration. This involves cultivating positive thoughts and emotions, practicing gratitude, and taking care of your physical and mental health. Remember, like attracts like. The more you can embody the energy of what you want to attract, the more likely you are to draw it into your life. Visualization can be a powerful tool here. Spend time each day visualizing your ideal life, feeling the emotions associated with already having what you desire. This isn't about daydreaming. It's about creating a clear, emotionally charged vision that aligns your energy with your goals. Another practice that can help is to start noticing the good things that are already coming into your life. Keep a synchronicity journal where you record instances of perfect timing, unexpected opportunities, or meeting just the right person at just the right time. This practice trains your brain to look for these positive occurrences, making you more likely to notice and take advantage of them. As you develop these high vibrational experiences, you might find that your life takes on a quality of ease and flow. Things that used to feel like a struggle start to happen more naturally. You might notice that you're accomplishing your goals with less effort and enjoying the journey more along the way. Remember, developing these high vibrational experiences is a process. It's not about being in flow or experiencing magnetic attraction all the time. Even high vibrational people have their ups and downs. The key is to gradually increase the frequency of these positive experiences in your life. As we continue our exploration of high vibrational living, keep these experiences in mind. Notice when you slip into a flow state, even if it's just for a few minutes. Pay attention to the positive people and circumstances that come into your life. Each of these moments is a sign that you're raising your vibration and aligning more closely with your true potential. As we continue our journey through the experiences of high vibrational living, we come to two profound and transformative states: expanded awareness and effortless manifestation. These experiences represent a significant shift in how high vibrational people perceive and interact with the world around them. Let's start with expanded awareness. This isn't just about being more observant or mindful, although those are certainly part of it. Expanded awareness is a state where you begin to perceive reality beyond your usual five senses. It's as if you've suddenly gained access to a broader spectrum of information about the world around you. Dr. Joe Dispenza often talks about how our brains typically filter out a vast amount of information to help us function in our day-to-day lives. But as we raise our vibration, we begin to lift some of these filters. We start to notice subtle energies, pick up on underlying patterns, and sense connections that we might have missed before. So what does expanded awareness look like in practice? High vibrational people often report feeling more connected to their environment. They might walk into a room and immediately sense the mood or energy even before anyone speaks. They might notice small details in nature that they'd overlooked before, the intricate pattern on a leaf, the subtle changes in light throughout the day, or the complex symphony of sounds in a forest. This expanded awareness also extends to their understanding of themselves. High vibrational people often develop a deeper insight into their own thoughts, emotions, and behaviors. They become more attuned to their body's signals and are better able to understand the root causes of their feelings and reactions. But perhaps most importantly, this expanded awareness leads to a profound sense of interconnectedness. High vibrational people often describe feeling a deep connection to all living things and even to the earth itself. This isn't just a philosophical concept for them. It's a lived experience that influences how they interact with the world. Now, let's move on to the seventh high vibrational experience, effortless manifestation. This is where the law of attraction starts to become a tangible, everyday reality. We've all heard stories of people who seem to effortlessly achieve their goals or attract their desires into their lives. For high vibrational people, this isn't just a rare occurrence. It becomes a regular part of their experience. Dr. Dispenza explains this phenomenon through the lens of quantum physics. He suggests that our thoughts and emotions create waves of energy that interact with the quantum field, the invisible energy that underlies all of physical reality. When we consistently vibrate at a higher frequency, we become more effective at influencing this field, leading to what appears to be effortless manifestation. So what does effortless manifestation look like in real life? It might be thinking about a specific opportunity and then having it show up unexpectedly, or setting an intention for a particular experience and then watching as the pieces fall into place with minimal effort on your part. It's not that high vibrational people don't take action towards their goals. They do. But they find that the right opportunities, resources, and people seem to appear at just the right time to support their journey. It's important to note that effortless manifestation isn't about manifesting luxury cars or winning the lottery, although those things can happen. More often, it's about aligning with your true purpose and highest good. High vibrational people find that what they manifest tends to be what they truly need for their growth and fulfillment, rather than superficial wants. So how can you start cultivating these experiences in your own life? For expanded awareness, practices like meditation, mindfulness, and spending time in nature can be incredibly helpful. These activities help quiet the constant chatter of your mind, allowing you to tune into subtler levels of perception. Try setting aside time each day to simply observe your environment without judgment. Notice the colors, sounds, smells, and textures around you. Pay attention to your own bodily sensations and emotional states. Over time, you'll likely find that your awareness naturally expands. For effortless manifestation, the key is to align your thoughts, emotions, and actions with what you want to create. Spend time visualizing your desires as if they've already manifested. Feel the emotions you'd feel if your desire was already reality. Take inspired action towards your goals, but without attachment to the outcome. Remember, both of these experiences are about letting go of control and trusting in something bigger than yourself. It's about aligning with the flow of life rather than constantly trying to force things to happen. As we reach the pinnacle of high vibrational experiences, we encounter perhaps the most transformative of all, a state of unconditional love and acceptance. This isn't just about romantic love or even love for family and friends. It's a profound, all-encompassing love that extends to all of existence, including oneself. Dr. Joe Dispenza describes this state as a natural outcome of raising our vibration. As we clear away lower vibrational emotions like fear, anger, and resentment, what's left is our natural state of love and connection. So what does unconditional love and acceptance look like in everyday life? For high vibrational people, it manifests as a deep sense of compassion and understanding for others, even those who might be considered difficult or enemies. They're able to see beyond surface behaviors to the underlying humanity in everyone. This doesn't mean they become doormats or allow others to mistreat them. Instead, they're able to set boundaries and stand up for themselves from a place of love rather than anger or fear. They understand that everyone is on their own journey and doing the best they can with the awareness they have. Crucially, this unconditional love extends to themselves as well. High vibrational people have learned to embrace all aspects of themselves, their strengths and their shadows, their successes and their failures. They've let go of harsh self-judgment and instead treat themselves with the same compassion they extend to others. This state of unconditional love and acceptance creates a profound sense of freedom. When you're no longer caught up in judgment, resentment, or the need for approval, you're free to simply be yourself and allow others to be themselves too. To cultivate this experience in your own life, start with self-love practices. Treat yourself with kindness and compassion, especially when you make mistakes. Practice forgiveness, both for yourself and others. Look for the good in people, even when it's not immediately apparent. Remember, reaching this state doesn't mean you'll never experience negative emotions. Even high vibrational people have moments of frustration or sadness. The difference is that they don't get stuck in these lower vibrations. They're able to acknowledge the emotion, learn from it if necessary, and then return to their baseline of love and acceptance. Now that we've explored these 8 incredible experiences of high vibrational living, you might be wondering how you can start raising your own vibration. The good news is that while it takes practice and commitment, raising your vibration is something anyone can do. Practice gratitude. Start and end each day by listing things you're grateful for. This simple practice can dramatically shift your energy. Meditate regularly. Even just 10 minutes a day can help you connect with your inner self and raise your vibration. Choose positive thoughts. Be mindful of your thoughts and consciously choose more positive, empowering ones. Surround yourself with high vibration people. The people around you significantly influence your energy. Seek out positive, supportive individuals. Take care of your physical health. Eat nutritious foods, exercise regularly, and get enough sleep. Your physical state directly impacts your energetic state. Remember, raising your vibration is a journey, not a destination. Be patient with yourself and celebrate small victories along the way. As we wrap up our exploration of the 8 things only high vibrational people experience, it's important to remember that these experiences aren't reserved for a select few. They're available to anyone who commits to raising their vibration and living more consciously. From heightened intuition and profound inner peace to expanded awareness and unconditional love, these experiences represent a new way of being in the world. They offer a path to greater fulfillment, deeper connections, and a life lived in alignment with your highest potential. As Dr. Joe Dispenza often says, where you place your attention is where you place your energy. By focusing on raising your vibration, you're not just improving your own life, you're contributing to the elevation of consciousness on a global scale. So, are you ready to embark on this journey of high vibrational living? Remember, every step you take towards raising your vibration ripples out into the world, creating positive change far beyond what you can see. Your journey to higher vibration starts now, and the possibilities are limitless.